Hey guys, I wanted to do another video. All summer long you guys saw me every once in a while in the woods, and I carried a haversack with me. Mostly because when I have my haversack on, I'm close to home, and lately I've always been close to home because obviously I've got a new baby at home, and I really haven't had a chance to really get out and do any overnighters or anything like that. So anyways, I thought I'd go over what's in my haversack kit, because in my haversack I should say, well, it is a kit also. It's kind of like a day kit for me. Occasionally, if I think I might be out for a long time, along with my haversack, I'll take a wool blanket and maybe a tarp, a tarp wrapped in a wool blanket, or a wool blanket wrapped in a tarp, and I'll just add that. But other than that, if I'm only going to be out for a day, this is usually what I take. So let me get this stuff set up, and I'll show you what I keep in my kit. Okay, so me being cheap and really can't afford a fancy ass haversack, this is just basically an old military bag of some sort. I don't know if it's an ammo pouch or what it is, but it's just got one big main pouch in here, and it's got a couple of flaps that flap in, and then the lid comes over it. Of course, it's got a buckle to buckle everything nice and tight. But okay, so the first thing I keep in here, I keep them in the front pockets, are, well, you know what, let's go through the main kit first. Okay, first thing I keep in the main kit is I got this cotton rag here, and inside it is just a water bottle. Usually the water bottle's full, it's empty right now, and on the bottom of the water bottle is just a little tin can. And for one day out, this is my cook set. I mean, this is all I need. You take the top off the bottle, and you can boil in either one of them. So it's stainless steel. The tin can's just an old soup can, and that's all I carry for cooking, for just a day outing. Not a big deal. Like I said, I'm kind of do everything on a budget because things are kind of tight right now anyways. So it is what it is. I keep this in here. Usually I keep this around my neck, but occasionally I put it in my haversack too, because it just is what it is. It's just a Mora knife with a piece of paracord on it to go around my neck. So that's the other thing I keep in here. Yeah, let me scooch this over and I'll just lay all this out. So water bottle, knife. Actually right now, because I've been playing around with a couple different Mora knives, I got a couple extra Mora knives in here too. But normally I would only keep one in here. I've just been lately playing around with these things just to whittle with and stuff. Let's see, what else do I keep in here? I got an empty tin. It's just empty. I don't keep anything in it. If I'm out and I would happen to see, like, say, some rose hips or whatever, and I want to grab some, I'll throw it in a little tin, and if I decide to stop somewhere, I can make a cup of tea or something, rose hip tea. A lot of times I'll take this haversack with me when I go mushroom hunting and stuff like that. So I keep a small little onion bag with me, and it's like a netted bag, and the reason I keep that in there is because that's what I'll put my mushrooms in if I'm mushroom hunting. Like I said, this is something I take out usually during the day all the time. I keep my drinks tin. It's got a whole bunch of different kinds of, it's got tea and sugar and creamer and just a couple of bouillon cubes and just all kinds of drinks and stuff in here. That's just for if I want to stop, grab something to drink or whatever, and get something hot in my stomach. I keep a fire tin in here. It's just got all kinds of fire stuff. It's got and probably 6 different ways to make fire in that tin, and I've done a video on that tin. It's in my Altoids rant video if you want to see that. In fact, I'm going to post them both about the same time. Another thing I keep in here, and it's only because I've been practicing with my netting, is I keep a wire net needle in here, and it's loaded. it's just something that I've been practicing, so I just kind of keep it with me, and if I decide I want to play around with it, it's there. I keep a fishing kit with me. It's just the old PVC fishing kit that you've seen a lot of people make, and it's just loaded all full of stuff. I'm not going to get into it. That's a different video, but enough stuff here to fish for a long time. So there's a fishing kit in there. Let's see what else do I keep in here. I keep another little tin. It's just got tinder in it. Basically, it's just little pieces of this, little pieces of that to help start a fire. It keeps things dry. I keep a stick of fat wood in here. It's not a bad thing to keep in your kit. Kind of goes towards the fire thing. I think there's 2, maybe 3 55-gallon garbage bags here, and this is basically just my cover element in case I would get into a situation where I needed to get out of the rain or whatever. And let's see what else I keep in here. I keep another little tin. I use it for a char tin for making char cloth, and so it just kind of stays in there. In fact, I think it's full of char right now. Charred cloth is what's in here. And this is just something I've been playing around with, and it's another little military fishing kit. It doesn't weigh anything, so I just kind of threw it in here. Haven't really used it. Oh, and one other thing I keep in here, and it's another thing I keep in here, is just to play around with, and it's a big old antique rat trap. I usually, where I take my day hikes and stuff, there's always lots of ground squirrels and little black squirrels and gray squirrels and red squirrels. I don't know that I'd try to do a fox squirrel with one of these, but all the other squirrels will definitely be something you can catch with this. And if you get into someplace where there's a nice big old log jam, something like that, you're looking for a quick meal, it'll catch one pretty quick. But anyways, that's another video too. So that's all I keep in the main compartment, is basically just some fun stuff. Some fun stuff, some emergency stuff, you know, stuff like that. And then in the pockets, this pocket here is, I keep a fire tin that is, basically this is my flint and steel kit, and I keep a ferro rod in here. And that's all I keep in the front pocket, because lately I've been doing all my fires with flint and steel, so I keep this kit in here, and that's the kit I've been using. I really like the flint and steel thing, and so I keep it out there and I practice with it, and when I master it, I'll maybe go to something else, but that's it for that. And then in here I keep just another little tin, and it's got a bunch of oddball stuff in it for like some extra fishing gear and all kind. It's my extras tin. It's just got all kinds of extra other stuff. Then I keep a couple band-aids in this plastic thing, and it goes in the front pocket too. If I cut my finger, something, I need a band-aid, I know they're right there and I can grab them real quick. But yeah, that's it. That's basically all I keep in here. And like I said, it's just a tiny little haversack. I really couldn't fit any more in here if I wanted to, but you know, it is what it is. It's here because it's just something to take out there with you. You know, some of it's emergency stuff, some of it's just fun stuff, you know. But it is what it is. And like I said, the mushroom bag, that's for if I'm out and I happen to see some mushrooms or something, I can grab them and throw them in the bag. And then this kit's very heavily pointed towards fire and stuff too, because you know, I really believe that if you're going to get into a jam, being able to build a fire is kind of important. And you know, it is what it is. And I keep, like I said, normally only keep one knife in here, but right now I keep more than one in here because I've been kind of playing around with these couple knives, and you know, I just did a video on them not too long ago, and that's why they're in here. And you know, it all fits in here good, and that's it. That's what I keep in my haversack. That is my whole It's my whole kit. I don't keep a whole lot in it. As far as the cover element thing goes, like I said, if I think I'm going to need a blanket or a tarp, I usually will take that along with this kit. Because obviously you're not going to fit a blanket and a tarp in there. Although I've nowadays they make some pretty thin, small stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I'd rather have a wool blanket and a decent tarp, and then you're good to go. So I just wanted to you know, say thank you. I wanted to show that off and show you guys what I keep in it, because I've had a couple guys ask me, you know, hey, what do you keep in the haversack on your side? And like I said, it's just a cheap little military haversack that is actually kind of a generic one, but it is what it is. It keeps what I need in it, and it's kind of heavy duty, not real big. I'd like to have a nice one someday, but it is what it is. I just wanted to show it to you. So that's what I keep in my kit, and my haversack kit, I should say. And I wanted to say thank you, and if you liked the video, like, share, subscribe, and thank you guys.